Hi guys, today I decided to make a video about the plugins. Few weeks ago I visited this website and I looked a little bit. I was surprised how many good plugins they have. So let's go to check the website, and the website is really clean and I like it. And when I start to look all these plugins, I realized that they have plugins for everyone. First thing what I want to say is about support. They have really good support. I have my one friend and he buy one plugin from them. He need help and ask them what they did. They create a video for him how he will do what he need. So if you ask me, this kind of support is really great. So we can go to plugins and you can see that the website is really best, and we can see they have a lots of plugins. So I will not speak about all of them. I just want to tell you some plugins what I think that they are really great. And for example, people who don't have knowledge about WordPress, how to create some things, and other group who knows and they have knowledge, even they have plugins for them. So first plugin I want to go to check, and the name is WordPress Admin Cleaner or WP Admin Cleaner. When you look the title, it's look like that this plugin is something for cleaning WordPress, but this plugin offer much more, and you can see that even people who are respected in WordPress community, they use this plugin. So we can check what this plugin actually do. So first thing is you can expand the menu item. So if you want to hide something, or you can do it with one simple click. Even more, you can expand the menu item and select more, which is great. Another thing is you can hide WordPress admin menu for current user, and this can help you in different scenarios. So for example, if you have more people who work on the website, you can simply move things what they need to do, and it will be more simple for them to concentrate on the work what they need to do. Or you can simply hide something what you don't want that someone see, which is really great. But how to hide it and how to manage all of these things is super easy. You can hide it per role, and the best thing of all is WordPress. It's sometimes can be a little bit strange, and you have this menu, and menu is how it is, but with menu order you can order all how you want that is in order. It look nicer, and I think when you create something for your client, things what you think they are important, you can put on the top, and this look much more professional than when you have this WordPress order that doesn't have much sense. And one thing more for this hide plugin, especially if you want to hide something, if you have some plugins that are sensitive and you don't want that no one touch this plugin, because if they open it they can harm the website. So you can simply hide it and leave it aside and be in peace. You can set up the rules if you want to, which is great. And they introduce super admin role. They can override other administrator, and by default in WordPress that is the first user. For security reason many deleting. So what they did, you have option to choose from admin drop down menu who is your super administrator and who can override other admins. As you can see here, you simply click on it and you can choose who will be your super administrator. And if you ask yourself, okay, I use this theme or I use this page builder, if this will work, it's simply compatible with every theme or plugin. They have different video tutorials where it's everything explained slowly and you can understand everything, so you don't need to be worried, okay, I buy this plugin, what now? How I will start? You don't need to have this question. You have videos, you simply watch the video and you can start to work with. One more thing, they have more things to choose. For example, WordPress dashboard, you can make it dark, or Gutenberg editor as well. And if you know a little bit CSS, you can create even more. Today with AI, you can create this really easy. One thing what I like is this security redirect. You can enable admin login settings. The first thing is that WordPress admin, when you want to log in, everybody knows it's the same for every WordPress site, but you can change this if you want it. And this is good even for security. One thing what is really good, you can do this. You can decide where user will be redirected after logged in. So every user role can have his own dashboard, which is great. One thing what I don't like in WordPress is this. It's super ugly and I really don't like it. This is much better. It's not that look much more professional, but it's look more nicer and comfortable. So I think this is one thing more for buy this plugin. And it's not just that you have this, you can manage this how you want to. So you can put your logo, you can change the background color, you can change the text color. They give you plain if you want to, plain dark. You have half script image like this one. As you can see, you have a half image and on the left side you have login. It's really nice, and they offer even dark theme, and you can use custom CSS if you want to create something more nicer, or how you think that this login page need to look like. But even if you don't know CSS, you are always able to go to a Facebook group and ask how I can do this or that, and you will see they will help you without any kind of problem. When you buy the plugin, you don't need to be worried how I will start. They have video like for everything else. And if you ask yourself how much money I need to pay, they simply offer lifetime license for unlimited domains. And it's not just about that you will get unlimited domains, they will give you all future updates. You have priority support, and I emphasized this before that they have really good support, and everything in the future what will come on this plugin, you will have it. And this 14-day money back guarantee is great because you don't need to explain anything. If you think that this plugin is not for you, you can simply tell them turn back my money and they will do it. Another plugin what I want to speak about is DevEKIT. DevEKIT in the beginning was very simple plugin, and what this plugin was created, that you can take, for example, 2, 3 or 5 plugins, and you take them, you drag them and drop them inside, and you were able to install them. But now this plugin is much more powerful for this. It's not just that you are able to take your plugins, drag them and drop them inside. You can overwrite the same plugin version number, which is super great, and on the top you can activate the plugin on install. So it's not that plugin will be installed, they will activate it right away. You can install your plugin from Google Drive, or you can install plugins from WordPress.org. And they explain this some things like when you want to overwrite the plugin, that you can have disruption, which is not nice, and you can have problems. So with this plugin, they will overwrite your plugin without any kind of problem. And one more thing, it's not just that you can install more plugins, you can even install theme with child theme. You simply take them and you can drop them, and theme and child theme will be installed and activated right away. They have here videos about this plugin. If this plugin work for me, it's work and it's compatible with every theme or plugin, so you don't need to be worried about it. And one thing more what this plugin have is reset. You can see on WordPress.org that there is a huge number of the reset plugins, but what I have realized that many of these plugins do not work well, and this plugin work great. You can reset your database, but this do not mean that you need to reset all administrator. You can delete your content, so post, pages, taxonomies, everything. And sometimes when you reset your WordPress, some things can stay in WordPress content folder. With this plugin, you can simply say empty everything and WordPress content folder will be empty. You can delete all plugins except DevEKIT, which is good thing when you reset your WordPress, that you have DevEKIT right away, that you can install all your plugins, theme, child theme, that you can do whatever you need, and you can delete all themes, which is super handy. You can even reset save list, so protect from reset. If you have license keys or any other important database values, you don't need to delete them, you can simply protect them from reset. And this is not all. This plugin goes system info. This is super great for everyone, even for beginners. For example, many people want to install website on their own computer locally, and they simply stuck and they don't know why they can't install it, because everything have limit. WordPress have limit, server have limit, and with this you can see right away all this information, and if your limit is too low, you can simply fix it and you can work without problem. Debug options, it's super important, and sometimes when you want to do a debug of your WordPress website, debug log can be somewhere where you don't know where it is, and then you need to go and search for it. They give you options right away where you want that debug log is. You have path, and you don't have any kind of problem, and you can read your error log right away. And if become too big, you can reset it. You just simply hit the clear button and that's it. But this is not all. There is more. They have file manager, so you can see what you have, but that is not all. You can do everything in a file manager. You can copy, paste it, compress, you have permissions, you can uncompress, you can delete, remove, rename, you can do whatever you want. And all this is inside of your WordPress website, which is super great. And the files, if you want to add some code, you don't need to do anything. You simply open your file, you write your code, you save it, and you are ready to go. And they have Monaco editor, which is great, so you don't need to be worried that you will have some issues or something like that. This is not all. They have more, so you can hide WebP images if you want. When you upload them, you can right away save them. Or if you have old one, you don't need to be worried, okay, I have old images, how I now will convert them. You simply click and they will be converted. You can resize your images, which is super handy. And not just that, you can resize new images, you can resize even old images. So great. Thumbnail size, you can register your own, and if you remove DevKit plugin, everything will remain because they provide a code snippet. SVG is a little bit problematic and people do not understand this. You will never give authority to someone that he can upload SVG to your website. Why? Because SVG is not just like image. SVG is XML based and it can ruin your website. How? Because someone can put malicious JavaScript or other script, but it's not just that. They can do cross-site scripting, and I will not go deep, but I think that you understand for future, if you didn't know, that SVG is not for everyone, it's only for administrator, and they offer you image URL redirect, which is super great. One thing what I was really surprised at, that they offer PHP-MyAdmin, which is great thing. I know that when people see PHP-MyAdmin, they start to be a little bit scared because they don't know what it is, what they need to do. This is some light version and it's much more easier to look and do what you need to do. So this is huge plus if you ask me. And this is not all. You can enable automatic login. How? Very simple. All what you need is whitelist your IP address and you need administrator account, and in the future you don't need to log in every time in your website. Maintenance mode. You can see that many maintenance plugins are selling on WordPress.org, but this plugin have this already. So all what we speak, they even offer maintenance mode, and this is not just simple maintenance mode that you click maintenance mode and that's it. You can choose, they give you more settings over it, so you can put maintenance mode on entire website, home page, front page, select post pages, select archive, if you have default template or if you have custom template. So it's not just simple maintenance mode, you can choose what you will do. And one thing what I really like in this plugin is database. So if you ever want to update your entire database, you know that this is not simple and you can have a lots of issues. What they have created, they call it dry run mode. And what this really give you? This give you that you have review all changes before you apply them. So you can see everything, okay, everything working great, and you simply save it. If it's not good, you can see what the problem is and you can repair this and then again look, and if you see that now everything is okay, you can simply save it. So this plugin have a lots of things. And this is not all, there is more. Usernames. If you ever try to rename usernames, you know how WordPress is, but with this plugin you can do it really simple. You can change user roles, super easy. And one thing what I like, for example, if you are administrator and you work on some website and then you need to create a user, for example, because you want to see the different what administrator can see and what subscriber can see, and then you need to have or different browser, or you can do this in several things, but all the ways are difficult. Here you have one button, you simply switch, you can see how it is, and you can switch back. Super easy, super clean. Private notes, you can put private notes if you want, but they can be even visible and you can share it with other admins and editors so that everyone can know whatever you wrote. It's really great. And on the end, when you look what this plugin have, it's only $79 and it's one payment, unlimited website, all plugin updates, priority support, and all features included. And when you see all this, I mean, you have something to scroll, really. All this for $79. To be honest, I know that DevKit Pro can be sold like 3 plugins and maintenance mode plugins. There is such things they sell separately, and the price is bigger than this plugin. And this plugin have everything together for only $79. It's super great. Okay, we can come back, and I just want to show you one plugin and what people do not understand about fonts. Fonts are great, and you can see here how they can show your website in different ways, and you can make your website really nice. But the fonts can be even dangerous, not in the way how you see them, in the way that they can be very heavy, and if something is heavy, it can harm your website for search engine optimization, and you can suffer a lot. Font Hero, it's created especially for this, and it's not only that you can create fonts or install fonts, they give you possibility that you can use variable fonts, and it's only font manager for WordPress that support variable fonts. It's awesome. And on the end, they give you, now listen to this, With Font Hero, you will also get professionally unique crafted font pairing with 3 different font families per set. Having third font family is going away one step from your competition. You can highlight subheading and get richer style. This only worth $50 and you will get it for free. And if you look the price, $65 one-time payment. It means you don't need to pay it every year or something. They give you lifetime license for $65, which is awesome. So we can now check plugins, what they are for little bit, I can say, for advanced users. So FanCoolo WordPress or FanCoolo WP, call it however you want to. I know that we all people who work with WordPress want to like Gutenberg, and we try, but when you work with Gutenberg, it's always something, and after sometimes you become sick and you say, I can't work with Gutenberg. It's simply like that. It's not just me. When you look all of these communities, no one work with Gutenberg. It's really heavy. But FanCoolo it gives something different. You can write in PHP and no need for JavaScript and npm build update block on server. It's super great, and I until today I didn't see something similar. And it's not just what they wrote here that bring closer developer and editors, where you can start with content and create new blocks on the fly. There is even more. You can, for example, if you create symbols, you can reuse them, write it once, use it in any blocks. So it doesn't matter what you created, you can use it wherever you want to and whenever you want to, which is super great. And if you look closely, this will simply save you hours of work, and it is much easier to work in this way. But this is not all. They have SCSS and partials and split and organize your code, so you can simply prepare any reusable styles what you have created, what you have, and you can include in any block when needed, or you can attach them globally to all blocks if you want to. And in this way you simply do not need to add them one by one, which is super great. And one thing more is about native fields. Yeah, when I looked the first time, it's not that I didn't believe, I think that is some trick, or they did something like Gutenberg, but it's really not. It is that you can use native Gutenberg components for sidebar settings. So this simply giving editors a great experience between Gutenberg blocks, what you already have, and your own blocks that you create with FanCoolo. So there is no any issues. You simply open it and everything is there, and you can use them right away, which is super great. And hot reload is one thing what I like. So you simply, when you are in development mode, and your code automatically regenerate blocks in real time. So no manual refresh, you don't need to refresh it to see and have problems. No, it's automatically there. So whatever you do, you can see it right away in real time, so you can build it faster and it's super handy. Whatever you have created, you have revision history, so if you have created 5 of them, and you can choose whatever you like to and you can use it, so you can roll back or you can go to whatever snapshot FanCoolo have created, because whatever you do, FanCoolo simply create snapshot and you don't have problem if you want to use something from before. It's super easy. And inner blocks, this is one thing what I really like. So when you have a block, you have created container block, and the problem is child blocks, and with FanCoolo you can simply create container blocks and these blocks accept child blocks just like Gutenberg core. So it's not something that you need to think about it or whatever. It's super easy and it's like Gutenberg core. You can define which block are allowed inside. You can set default layout and build sophisticated page building experience. And the best thing of all is about FanCoolo that it have really simple user interface. It's not some complex user interface or complex JavaScript required. It's super easy, super clean, super nice. When you decide to write your PHP syntax, and we know that when you write something always can happen some errors or you forget something, whatever, and with FanCoolo, all errors you can simply see in real time, and FanCoolo provide clear error message directly inside of the editor. This preventing broken blocks from ever being generated. So it's not only that preventing that you create something what is not working, it's even more, it give you the error what the problem is, which is for me really great. About editing code, they have Monaco code editor. You can edit PHP if you want to, or SCSS and JavaScript. The good thing is they have autocomplete, they have syntax highlight and brackets matching, which is great. Emmets is there. So basically this is the same editor that you have on your computer, Visual Studio Code, but only different is this editor is directly inside of your WordPress. Awesome. So the price for this, I was a little bit surprised because I was thinking that the price will be higher, but for $130, first thing, it's one-time payment. You will get 399 domain limits. You have lifetime plugin updates and all future updates are included. So FanCoolo have really good development and you can see daily improvements. I have really high hopes for this plugin and I think it will be really great plugin. We can go to the plugins. So they have Hoster. Hoster is one great plugin, especially for the people who need self-host plugin for your client's website, especially today when people creating more and more small plugins for special websites, and the problem is you are not able to take this plugin and you can simply put it on WordPress.org. This don't go like this. WordPress.org asks so many things and in simply it's not worth it that you put some small plugin to the WordPress.org. So Hoster simply cut all this painful process, and what you can do, you can simply, let's go to open it, and first of all these WordPress.org rules, they are gone, and you have your own privacy, work with GitHub, which is great. It's very lightweight solution, and about GitHub Actions, I don't have anything to say. This is plus. And about templates, when you create your download or you create multiply downloads, you will get the options that you can choose what you want, and you can see here, based on your downloads details, they will generate template file with unique prefixes for that specific plugin or download, which is really great. Then you have DP hotspots, and you can put hotspots wherever you want to. You can change the color background, text color, positions wherever you want to put it, which is really great. About the price is $129. It's one-time payment, so this means pay it once, use it forever, and they give you 199 license activations. It's lifetime deal plugin, so mean you will get all updates, all features are included. And what is great for me about DPlugins, that all these plugins, it's not they have 2 or 3 plugins and they push them, and all these plugins they just stay there and they sell them. The good thing is that all plugins, they simply push it, and development is constant, so you don't need to be worried if you buy one plugin that after 6 months or 1 year you will say, I buy this plugin and it's not updated, now it's outdated. So this is not what will gonna happen. Why? Because, for example, I have WordPress admin cleaner or WP admin cleaner, and this plugin, it's not new plugin. It's, I can say, I don't know how long time it's old, but it's not new plugin. This is important. And what they do, they develop it, they increase it, so, and they do with all plugins the same. One thing what I need to say more, it's about WINDEN. WINDEN is now open source for Gutenberg. You can check the website, and this is really good thing. If you work with Gutenberg, you don't need to pay anything, and WINDEN is really great, especially, for example, if you don't know what WINDEN is. A lot of people are scared. I don't know what WINDEN is, I don't know what Tailwind is, so how I will create something. There is no need to worry about it, and the more they will hear it is. So Gutenberg course coming soon, so they will create really good course, and you will be able to learn everything about Gutenberg. And when you learn everything about Gutenberg, it will be much more easier for you to work with all these plugins. I don't speak only about WINDEN, I speak about FanCoolo, and all these plugins will be much more easier to work with. So if you want to try, you are really free to go and try it. So one time again, WINDEN is now open source for Gutenberg. You simply download it and use it. We can go to WINDEN, and you can see you can download it for free. I can't believe how this website it's really fast. If you look, let's go to updates, it's open instantly. Incredible, really fast. So I will not go deeper. I just want to show you, because there is huge amount of plugins, websites, and they sell lots of plugins and themes and whatever. And when I saw DPlugins, and when I look deep all these plugins, what they have and what they offer, it's not just about plugins, it's about all these videos, tutorials, and how they treat not just customers, all people, and how much they help. It's really great. So for me, DPlugins is great website to visit, and for me, everyone have something to look. It doesn't matter if you are beginner or if you are developer and you work with WordPress a long time. I think that everyone can find something for himself that he can work with WordPress better, faster, nicer, or whatever, because WordPress is really complex in some way, and some way inside of WordPress are really ugly, and I don't like it at all. But with these plugins you can change all this. So when you work for the client, when you show all of this to the client, it's nicer, it's better, smoother. I mean, your picture, the front of your customer, is much cleaner, and I think that even website, when you show to your customer, look more nicer, professional. All this matters. So check the plugins, what they have, and I think that you will find something for yourself that is good and fit for your work. So for me, I like the plugins, and I just want to say I don't have any connection with the plugins. This is not sponsored or something like this, because I don't do any sponsor videos. Whatever I do because I wanted to do, and even more, what I do and all people inside of our group, we help non-profits organizations, sport clubs, associations. We help all these who work with children or teenagers, and they have autism spectrum. So we try to help them because they don't have knowledge for create website, maintain website, whatever we can, we do, that they don't need to pay for this. This is the first thing. And the second thing, they can put their point on the children, and they are able to work with them, and they don't need to be worried about websites, about operating systems, about all this technology. If I can say like this, they don't need to be worried about it. This is what we do for free, and we help. So we don't have this kind of that sponsor things, or that we create videos because someone paid to us to do. All that we do is how we think. This is what we say, and all what we say about these plugins, we think like that. And for me, this website, the plugins have huge value. Okay, this is it for this video, and see you soon. Cheers.